Greetings, everyone. This is Rock and Roll Spot coming at you with the Weekly Comic Book Roundup. We've gotten started on this week's DC books, or rather, back to them. Excuse me. So let's kick things off with Titans Beast World number 2. Where we left off, the Titans, Starro, the Necrostar had been defeated by Beast Boy, having taken on the form of, well, Starro. However, an associate of Amanda Waller's, Dr. Hate, managed to bring the more bestial portion, the bestial side of Beast Boy, to the surface and put it in the driver's seat as opposed to the boy portion. And, well, Garo, as he was calling himself, did what Starro would do. And basically flooded the planet with Garo spores. However, unlike Starro spores, or Starrophytes, which make those that they attach to part of a hive mind, the Garophytes, rather than attaching to a host, are swallowed by them and then give them turn them into, well, hybrids of man and beast. So, the issue begins in space. Raven manages to get the Cyborg, who can't remember what happened. However, seems the Justice League are also dealing with Garo, while Animal Man is definitely feeling the strain of new creatures emerging into the red. In Bloodhaven, Nightwing and Batman are doing what they can to save civilians, but Batman gets injured, but a snake human hybrid pops out and basically spits out its Garo spore right into Batman's mouth, reverting the person who initially turned into the snake hybrid back to their human form. While Batman turns into, well, Batman Bat. And Barbara Gordon is, while suited up to go out as Batgirl if need be, she's also operating as Oracle, and discovers that Kandak has become, well, definitely a problem, as Black Adam swallows a Garo spore and is turned into a lion Black Adam. And so Donna Troy and Stargirl are sent to Kandak. And, well, people are dying. It does look as though some of those deaths that were at the paws of Black Adam. But Nightwing passes along to Oracle what he learned before Batman turned, that it seems that the spores will try and find a stronger host. And so Oracle warns Starfire and Donna Troy of this, as Nightwing is trying to subdue Batman. Peacemaker and Amanda Waller meet with the president. Amanda Waller is asking for basically for the authorities to take care of the problem her way, even though she caused it. Though she does admit that little detail. And the issue ends. Nightwing has managed to subdue Batman Bat. Can't say I'm entirely surprised that Batman got sidelined. This is, after all, a Titans-focused crossover, so putting more focus on the members of the Titans is definitely advisable. Like Superman and Wonder Woman have shown up, but largely in big, everyone's there moments, not in specific moments, except for in tie-ins. And even then, Wonder Woman hasn't really shown up at all there. Moving on, though, to our next book, we've got Titans Beast World, Waller Rising. So, back during Lazarus Planet, we were introduced to a character named Deadeye. Deadeye is, in fact, Amanda Waller's nephew. And he's a psychic. He also doesn't care much for his aunt. He's a paramedic in Gotham. And the ambulance that he's in is being chased by members of the Black Mask gang as he's trying to... The patient of the ambulance was also someone they were after, and so... He's trying to get... He tells the other paramedic, once they get to the hospital, get it taken care of, and activates the Deadeye suit. So Deadeye is a metahuman tracker with psychic abilities, and as stated, Amanda Waller's nephew. In the Phantom Zone, Superman of Earth 2, Val Zod, and Red Tornado of Earth 2, Lois Lane, are, still stuck there from back during Adventures of Superman John Kent. Also, it turns out that Dr. Hate has stolen a Phantom Zone projector from Amanda Waller. And Deadeye has been tasked with bringing Hate in. Hate appears in the Phantom Zone and takes Superman. Then the Red Sea, Hate meets with Black Manta, apparently the intention of buying a bomb. But the bomb is linked with Garo spores, and Dr. Hate decides not to pay Black Manta, opting to utilize his goons for his own purposes. But he's also going after specific metahumans, Nubia, Dr. Mist, Freedom Beast, as well, for a plan of his own. While Batwing is doing what he can to protect his corner of the world, as well as when Vixen shows up to help. They manage to find Black Manta, who's injured but still alive. Manta's fixed up, and reluctantly an ally of theirs. Turns out, though, that Superman, as well as Manta's men, have been taken to a realm known as the Kingdom. Deadeye manages to discern that Hate's entire plan is to basically destroy the kingdom and summon forth the Lords of Chaos. Deadeye is also sent to the kingdom. Vixen is also there by meditation, and so the assembled heroes do what they work together to prevent the summoning of the Lords of Chaos. But turns out Dr. Hate had an ace up his sleeve in the form of Black Manta. But the heroes are able to subdue Manta. The specialized Garo spore is ripped off of him and then ripped in half by Superman. And Hate is turned back over to Amanda Waller, who is rather displeased with him. Though he's also displeased with her. But while Superman goes back to Phantom Zone to try and get Lois out, the heroes that all work together are kind of doing, kind of, hey, we should probably do something to try and, we all need to step up for this. And while Deadeye asks Batwing if what they're putting together as a team, Batwing suggests it's more of a network, while Vixen says it's a beginning. And that is where the issue ends. Interesting. Waller will be playing an even larger role in the coming months. Be interesting to get a better idea of what her end game is, aside from just superhumans under her control. Moving on, though, to our next book, we've got Titans Beast World Tour Gotham. And yes, that is an anthropomorphic bunny rabbit Harley Quinn, who's absolutely shredded. So, much like last week's Metropolis one-shot, this is a series of anthologies. We have a continuation of Nightwing and Batman Bat from Titans Beast World, number 2. Batman manages to get away from Nightwing, and well, Nightwing guesses that he's heading towards Gotham. In Gotham, well, Killer Croc's seen a whole bunch of other animal people, and it's like, yeah, no, that's my shtick. But while fighting a lion person, the Garo spore ends up being swallowed by Croc, and Croc turns into more of takes on more crocodilian features. Batman is elements of Batman are still in there, like he knows he's supposed to protect Gotham. And when he sees Nightwing fighting Croc, he joins in against Croc. And but afterwards, he gives a chase to Nightwing. Nightwing's able to shock him with a massive electrical charge, and then put him in a cage in Gotham Zoo for the moment. But he makes sure to tell Oracle that he's still a good boy. Next up, we've got Wild Harley's I Have Known. A low-level thug an unspecified criminal organization is tied to a therapist. Lately, he's been seeing a giant bunny rabbit when he's doing, usually protection gigs, shaking people down, shaking local businesses down for money. But he keeps seeing this giant bunny rabbit. No one else in his crew sees it, but in fact he hears the thump 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 in his sleep. And then Bunny Harley knocks down the therapist's door. And takes the henchman's phone and gives it to Ivy. This was apparently Ivy's plan. And now Ivy's got intel that she needs. And that's where that story ends. Next up we have Scavengers, focusing on Jason Todd, who's also taking a more canine appearance. And yeah, he's largely given into the but he's reflecting on his past, especially his time as Red Hood, and thinking about if what he did was actually a good thing or not, and largely no, and even admits that probably a large part was largely built around punishing the weak for being weak. He also has some scathing thoughts about the Bat Squad. Some slime ball moves a dime bag on a corner, and bam, pow, we deliver them right to the DA's doorstep. But a cop shoots some kid playing with a squirt gun in Gotham Park, and it's, oh, now, how sad, we'll have to invest in more training. Of course, the cops are in full riot gear at the moment, admittedly with good reason. But he ends up coming upon Ratcatcher, who's also been exposed to one of the spores. And it seems in Jason and Ratcatcher's fight, Jason makes a meal of Ratcatcher. And that's where the story ends. Our next story focuses on Huntress and Batgirl, Cassandra. Batgirl ends up being infected by a spore and turning into a panther version of herself, but Cassandra stops her and ends up inadvertently using a laser, keeping her occupied with a laser pointer. Though Cassandra concludes that she's definitely not a cat person. And finally, we've got Wild Thing, featuring Batgirl, Stephanie. Batgirl responds to a call. A Wayne Foundation disaster relief food bank has been hit by something. Turns out to be Killer Moth, who has once again turned into a moth-human hybrid, though possibly more a roach this time. But Stephanie stomps the crap out of him, lets the cops know that they should call whoever it is they're calling for the creatures, and also add that the one they're going to pick up there will probably need some medical assistance. And that is where the issue ends. Interesting, nice little... I kind of appreciate the fact that, though it's Gotham, there were more than a few more lighthearted tales. Moving on, though, to our last book for the moment, we've got World's Finest Teen Titans, number 6, wrapping up the miniseries. Where we left off, Haywire's Terror Titans had honestly kind of handed the Titans their asses, because they were having trouble working together. They were getting in each other's way. But Robin announced he had a plan, and admittedly, one of the big hindrances that was pointed out is that the rest of the Titans all know each other's names. They know who they are under their masks, and so Robin unmasked. So we go. The first part of the issue kind of goes back and forth between now and the day before. An assault and theft has occurred at Queen Industries. Life-saving medical tech was stolen, with the thief calling out Haywire and his Terror Titans. Seismic is the thief's name. And so he calls them out. The day previously, Robin explains his plan to the Titans, saying he's going to need Speedy to make a call and an ask. But everyone's got a part to play. And Seismic is apparently holding Oliver Queen hostage. Terror Titans show up. Artemis fires an arrow at Seismic, and suddenly Seismic is just a costume. Because it was Kid Flash all along. The cops who were surrounding Seismic were also, in fact, the Titans. The Titans work together to bring down the Terror Titans. Though yes, Robin is about to go out on his own to deal with Haywire, at least for a bit. But as stated, the team actually works together to bring them all down, and the whole time, Robin was using a bat drone to live stream the fight. It's currently at over 4.5 million views. But afterwards, Robin explains that after this, he's probably not going to be Robin anymore because, well, Batman's all about, he made a vow to Batman and he broke that vow. But he gives some advice to all the rest of the Titans and goes back to Gotham. Tells Batman what he did, and his punishment is a month of not being Robin. Later, Garth and Donna break up, but stating that they'll always be friends. Basically, Garth acknowledges the differences between him and Donna. In Washington, Bumblebee and Mal go on another date, with Mal saying it is a second date, even if the first one wasn't wrecked by a supervillain. Though it is pointed out, Karen continues to try and get Mal to become a superhero, and he says that's not his thing. But she does point out that he didn't return the costume, so. But while Dick is being punished for the month of not being Robin, Batman does ask a few questions, which is why it's only a month. The choice that he made, to unmask, did it save lives? And says yes. And Batman asks me to do it again, and Robin said, and Dick says no, without coming to Batman first. Then yes, 1 month. Though Batman adds that Robin led a team. Batman doesn't know that he can do that, and tells him nice work. And the series ends with. At the Titans' lair, 5 weeks later, the welcome back party for for Robin, making clear that the Titans all missed him, and they, charge off together for whatever reason. I really like this this miniseries. It makes for a nice companion piece to Mark Waid's current World's Finest series. I mean, after all, it was branded World's Finest Teen Titans. So yeah, but I'd love to see some of these some of the villains make comebacks in the modern day, aged up a bit. Maybe trying to become bigger threats. But anyways, that's going to do it for now. As always, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Links to my Facebook, Twitter, Mastodon, Patreon, and PayPal can be found in the description box down below. This is Rock and Roll Spock signing off saying, live long and rock hard.